Open-plan living has become one of the most beautiful and emotionally resonant expressions of modern home design, that rare and genuinely satisfying condition in which spaces flow effortlessly from one to the next. Natural light fills every corner with the generous, shifting quality of a room that breathes, and the home feels simultaneously open, airy, welcoming, and alive with possibility. And yet, as much as we love and seek this seamless openness, there are moments in every well-lived life when we crave a little privacy, a quiet corner to retreat into, a sense of gentle separation between the cooking and the resting, the working and the unwinding, the social and the solitary. These are not contradictory desires. They are simply the full, honest complexity of how human beings actually want to inhabit their homes. This is where smart room divider ideas come in: elegant, functional, light-preserving design solutions that allow you to shape and subdivide your open-plan space with complete creative confidence, without ever sacrificing the soft, glowing natural light that makes your home feel so beautifully, warmly alive.
Before we delve into our exploration, allow us to extend a warm welcome back to Amica Studio. For those joining us for the first time, we invite you to subscribe for more captivating insights into home and interior design inspiration.
Seamless open living with smart room divider ideas that add privacy without blocking light. In this guide, you will discover inspiring approaches to open-plan room divider design that feel stylish, thoughtful, and perfectly balanced between openness and privacy, from frameless glass partition living room designs and warmly textured wooden slat dividers, to flowing ceiling track curtain systems, functional bookshelf partitions, sleek sliding door concepts, living vertical garden dividers, and the intelligent multifunctional furniture that makes small spaces feel genuinely, cleverly spacious. Whether you are designing a compact studio apartment where every design decision carries double weight, refreshing an established family home that has outgrown its original layout, or simply searching for that missing layer of spatial intelligence that will finally make your open-plan interior feel complete, these light-filtering divider ideas will help you transform your space into something both elegantly functional and deeply, personally beautiful. Because the finest open-plan living is not about choosing between openness and privacy. It is about designing a home wise and thoughtful enough to offer you both. 1. Elegant glass partitions for bright and airy living spaces. Frameless glass divider ideas for open-plan living room design. A glass partition living room is one of the most quietly spectacular ways to introduce meaningful separation into an open-plan space without surrendering a single lumen of natural light. Frameless glass panels in clear or lightly sandblasted finishes, creating a visual and acoustic boundary between zones while maintaining the full, luminous openness that makes open-concept living such an enduringly desirable spatial experience. These light-filtering divider ideas are particularly powerful in the transition between a living room and a dining area or home office zone, where the glass maintains the visual connection and sense of shared space while providing enough acoustic and psychological separation that each area genuinely feels like its own, purposeful environment. Black frame glass partition styles for modern luxury homes. For a more architecturally defined aesthetic, black-framed steel and glass partitions introduce a bold visual structure and graphic contrast that makes the divider itself a genuine design statement. The slim, precision-cut black steel frames creating the defined grid or panel geometry associated with the finest industrial modern and loft divider design, while still allowing sunlight to pass through the glass panels with complete, uninterrupted freedom. This style pairs with extraordinary power in open-plan kitchen living room divider ideas, where the black frame picks up the metallic tones of kitchen hardware, pendant lights, and shelving brackets throughout the wider space, creating the material repetition and design coherence that makes an open-plan interior feel genuinely, professionally composed rather than simply open. Softening the frame's graphic boldness with floor-length linen curtains on a ceiling track running along the interior side of the partition, or with trailing indoor plants positioned at its base, creates a balanced, human warmth that prevents the industrial precision of the frame from reading as cold or unwelcoming. Two. Warm wooden slat dividers for natural texture and privacy. Vertical wood slat divider designs for cozy minimalist homes. A wooden slat divider design brings the warmth, texture, and organic calm of natural timber into open living spaces in a way that no other room divider material can fully replicate. Vertical timber slats spaced at intervals of 8 to 15 centimeters, allowing light and air to move freely through the partition while creating sufficient visual separation that zones on either side feel genuinely, purposefully distinct from one another. These minimalist divider wall ideas are especially successful in Scandinavian and Japandi-inspired interiors, where the combination of clean lines, warm natural wood tones, and the calming visual rhythm of the slat pattern creates exactly the grounded, serene atmosphere that both design philosophies celebrate, a space that feels simultaneously open and intimate, modern and warmly, honestly natural. Japandi-inspired wooden partition ideas for open living spaces. In Japandi room divider design, the wooden slat partition fulfills its highest functional and aesthetic purpose simultaneously, the warm, honest natural material speaking to the Japanese love of craft and organic beauty, while the restrained, minimal form and the considered simplicity of the slat spacing reflect the Scandinavian commitment to functional elegance that contains nothing unnecessary and wastes no space on purely decorative gesture. These wooden partition ideas work with particular power in small apartment divider applications, where the slat's ability to maintain visual openness while creating perceived separation solves the compact home's perennial tension between the need for distinct functional zones and the spatial reality of a single room. Enhancing the Japandi divider with a single trailing pot hose or small-leafed climbing plant guided along the slat faces, and warm pendant lighting position to cast the slat pattern's shadow across an adjacent wall in the evening, transforms a functional partition into a living, atmospheric design element of genuine, considered beauty. (3) Soft curtain dividers for flexible and cozy spaces. Linen curtain room divider ideas for relaxed open living. Curtain room divider ideas offer the most flexible, affordable, and atmospherically generous of all space division solutions, the soft, natural fall of linen or sheer cotton curtains on a ceiling-mounted track system, transforming a single open room into as many zones as the track layout allows, at a cost and with an ease of installation that makes this approach genuinely accessible to every home and every budget. The beauty of curtain dividers in open-plan spaces lies in their inherent softness, the gentle movement of natural fabric in response to air currents, the warm, diffused light that passes through unbleached linen or sheer cotton, and the organic, imperfect drape of cloth that introduces a human warmth and tactile richness that no hard partition material can replicate. For studio apartment divider solutions in particular, a ceiling track linen curtain that can be drawn to enclose a sleeping area at night and swept aside to restore the full open living space during the day is one of the most intelligent, beautiful, and genuinely livable design choices available. Ceiling track curtain systems for smart space zoning. A ceiling track curtain divider system offers the particular and genuinely significant advantage of complete reversibility. The track system can be reconfigured, extended, curved, or removed without leaving significant marks on the ceiling, making it the preferred divider solution for renters, frequent rearrangers, and anyone whose spatial needs are likely to evolve over time as life changes bring different demands on the same floor plan. The system integrates into virtually any modern interior with complete visual discretion, the track itself visible only as a slim ceiling-mounted line when the curtains are open, while the curtains drawn provide a partition of such visual completeness that the zone they create feels genuinely enclosed and private, achieving the full psychological benefit of separation without a single permanent structural change. Layering the curtain dividers effect with warm targeted lighting on either side of the track, and choosing curtain fabric in a texture that echoes other soft furnishings in the room, ensures the divider reads as a considered design choice rather than a practical afterthought. Four. Functional bookshelf dividers that combine storage and style. Open shelf divider ideas for stylish and practical living. A bookshelf room divider combines the spatial intelligence of a partition with the practical value of storage and the aesthetic richness of a curated display. Open shelving units positioned at right angles to an existing wall, or as a freestanding island within the open floor plan, creating the perceived separation between zones while their open back allows natural light to filter through and maintains the visual connection that prevents the open plan from feeling fragmented or closed. Smart storage divider ideas of this kind are especially effective when the shelving is styled with intentional restraint, grouping books by color or height, interspersing ceramics, small sculptures, and trailing plants at regular intervals, and leaving some shelves deliberately empty to provide visual breathing room that prevents the composition from appearing cluttered or visually heavy. Modular shelf partition designs for multifunctional spaces. Modular shelving systems offer the additional advantage of adaptability, the ability to reconfigure, extend, reduce, or entirely reimagine the partition's form as spatial needs evolve, making them among the most genuinely flexible of all multifunctional divider furniture concepts and one of the most intelligent long-term investments available in interior furnishing. Combining shelving modules of different heights, depths, and orientations within a single partition framework, some open, some fitted with solid door fronts for concealed storage, some fitted with woven baskets for soft storage of everyday items, creates a partition of such functional complexity and visual interest that it serves simultaneously as room divider, storage system, display wall, and design feature, contributing to the home's visual identity with a completeness that individual furniture pieces rarely achieve on their own. The key to maintaining the open, light-feeling quality of a modular shelf divider lies in disciplined styling restraint. Five. Sliding door partitions for sleek and space-saving design. Glass sliding door divider ideas for modern open homes. Sliding door partition ideas provide the most practically complete of all light-preserving divider solutions. The glass panel, when closed, creating a fully enclosed acoustic and visual zone that genuinely functions as a room, while when open it disappears entirely along the wall track to restore the full spatial openness of the undivided floor plan, offering the flexibility to move instantly and effortlessly between separation and connection as the moment or the occasion demands. For open-plan kitchen living room divider applications in particular, a glass sliding door provides the practical benefit of containing cooking smells and kitchen sounds when needed while maintaining the visual connection and the shared light that makes the open plan feel so generously alive and inhabited. Track system partition designs for smart space efficiency. A sliding track system for room division offers a particularly compelling set of advantages in loft and open-plan environments where ceiling heights are generous and the uninterrupted spatial flow of the floor plan is the defining quality of the home. The track mounted flush to the ceiling or set within a recessed ceiling channel virtually disappears when the panel is open, while the panel itself can be constructed in any material combination. Full height glass for maximum light, timber for maximum warmth, a combination of solid timber lower panels and glass upper panels for the privacy plus light balance, or perforated metal for the industrial modern aesthetic that suits loft divider ideas. Six. Nature-inspired dividers with vertical garden concepts. Indoor plant divider ideas for fresh and natural living spaces. A vertical garden room divider brings the most genuinely, vitally alive of all partition solutions into the open-plan home, a living wall or structured plant shelf system that creates a natural, breathing, visually ever-changing boundary between zones, improving air quality through natural plant filtration, adding the humidity that makes indoor environments more comfortable, and introducing the calming, restorative presence of living green material that biophilic design research consistently identifies as one of the most significant contributors to human well-being and daily emotional health in the built environment. Indoor garden styling of this kind works equally well as a low-maintenance trailing plant shelf arrangement, golden pothose, heartleaf philodendron, or English ivy cascading from a series of floating shelves positioned in a staggered vertical array. Green wall partition designs for biophilic interior trends. A living green wall divider represents biophilic interior design at its most immersive and most architecturally ambitious, a full or partial living wall panel in which a substrate of felt, foam, or hydroponic medium supports a dense planting of ferns, moss, succulents, or tropical foliage plants that covers the panel's face with a continuous, living tapestry of texture, color variation, and organic form that functions simultaneously as room divider, air purifier, acoustic softener, and one of the most visually arresting design features achievable in a contemporary home interior. Decorative partition wall ideas of this kind are increasingly accessible as pre-planted living wall panel systems, designed for simple wall mounting, with integrated drip irrigation or water reservoir watering systems. Bring the green wall concept within reach of any homeowner willing to commit to the basic maintenance that living plants require. Seven. Smart multifunctional divider furniture for modern living. Space-saving divider furniture ideas for small homes. Multifunctional divider furniture represents the highest expression of intelligent small space design. Pieces conceived from the outset to serve multiple simultaneous purposes, each function as considered and as fully realized as the others, so that a single object contributes to spatial organization, storage capacity, and visual identity with a completeness that no single-purpose item can match. From sofa-back shelving units that define the living zone's rear boundary while providing accessible display and storage on the reverse dining room face, to fold-down desk units that pivot from a wall panel to create an instant home office zone and fold flat to restore the open plan when work is done, to combined room divider and television console units that position the screen as the boundary between living and dining zones rather than against a wall. Hidden divider ideas for seamless and minimalist interiors. For those whose design philosophy reaches its highest satisfaction in the seamless, the concealed, and the architecturally invisible, hidden divider ideas modern offer a category of spatial solution that is as intellectually satisfying as it is practically effective. Retractable wall panels that slide from concealed housing units into position across an opening with a single pull, pocket door systems that disappear entirely into wall cavities when open, and fold-flat partition systems that collapse from a full-height room division into a slim panel no thicker than a standard door when not in use. Minimalist divider wall ideas of this kind achieve the apparently paradoxical quality of providing full, functional room separation precisely when it is needed while contributing absolutely nothing to the room's visual complexity or spatial perception when it is not, the room appearing to exist as a single, undivided, complete open plan. Conclusion. Creating a home that feels both open and private is truly an art, and these smart room divider ideas make it easier than ever to achieve that balance. From elegant glass partitions and warm wooden slats to soft curtains and multifunctional furniture, each solution offers a unique way to shape your space without blocking natural light. The beauty of seamless open living lies in its flexibility, allowing you to design a home that adapts to your needs while maintaining comfort and style. As you explore these ideas, imagine how your own space could transform with just a few thoughtful changes. Whether you prefer a cozy, natural look or a sleek, modern aesthetic, there's a perfect divider solution waiting for you. Let your creativity guide you, experiment with textures and layouts, and create a home that truly reflects your lifestyle, bright, open, and beautifully yours.